It's 6:30. Good morning, I'm Ian Crouch with Hunter News. A man is facing drugs charges after being arrested at Spears Point Park. Police were called at about 10:30 last night to find the 39-year-old slumped over the steering wheel of his car. It's alleged he was in possession of MDMA pills and a trafficable quantity of the drug ice. He's been refused bail to front Toronto local court today on drug supply and possession charges. Police have charged a man with stealing 5 motorbikes from the Newcastle and Lake Macquarie areas. It's alleged the 23-year-old made contact with the owners via Gumtree, then stole the bikes after taking them for a test ride. Joanne Elliott from Police Headquarters says he's due to front court today.
The bikes were stolen from addresses at Warners Bay, Charlestown, Bonnells Bay and New Lambton. That man's been charged with steal, a motor vehicle and drive while disqualified. He'll be appearing in Newcastle local court later today.
Hunter Police are urging motorists to drive to the road rules or face tough penalties for the Queen's Birthday long weekend. 10 people have been killed on Hunter roads in the last 6 weeks, and officers are concerned motorists are not using good judgment. On-the-spot fines of up to $2,500 can be issued, and licences suspended on the spot for the worst traffic offences. Inspector Gerard Lawson says police will be out in force over the next few days.
Being a long weekend, we do have the double demerit points in place, and that's a strategy actually to make people a little bit more vigilant about their driving. As often, these accidents, motor vehicle accidents, are caused from people being inattentive, being in a hurry, perhaps speeding, perhaps not taking the rest breaks that they should, and all these things unfortunately lead to road accidents.
The latest figures show fewer people are smoking across the Hunter, New England area. Just over 15% of people admitted to smoking last year, down from 24% in 2002. The Cancer Council says the figures for the Hunter, New England region are lower than the state average and shows people are becoming more aware of the health risks associated with smoking. Maitland City Council is calling on Hunter residents to reflect on the impact we make on the environment as part of today's World Environment Day. World Environment Day is the United Nations initiative for encouraging worldwide awareness and action to protect the planet. Council's Group Manager Bernie Mortimore says we can all play a part in sustainable living.
World Environment Day this year is about the 7 billion dreams, one planet consumed with care, and it's more in fact how we look after our three main areas of consumption, which is food, water and energy.
And briefly, police have continued their crackdown on car hoons in Newcastle, handing out 45 tickets, including 11 defects.
Sport for our sponsor, newcastlecheapestcars.com.au.
The Newcastle Knights look to be re-signing enforcer Jeremy Smith to a 1-year contract extension. With Joey Leilua departing the club, the Red and Blue were able to up their bid to keep the 35-year-old lock. Smith also received offers from the Cronulla Sharks and Sydney Roosters. Dundee United chairman Stephen Thompson was in Newcastle this week to discuss the future of the Jets. The multimillionaire met with a number of parties interested in owning the club in hopes of organising a consortium of investors for the Jets moving forward. Thompson chairs a 9-person board at his own club, a structure he believes could be established in Newcastle. The Australian Diamonds will be using Newcastle as their final training base in the lead-up to the Netball World Cup. In Newcastle from the 31st of July to the 4th of August, the world champions will be defending their crown at the World Cup, starting against Trinidad and Tobago on August 7. And in rugby, the Wanderers will take on Lake Macquarie tonight in a catch-up game at No. 2 Sports Ground. That's Sport, I'm Georgia Moylan.
To NURFM News Time, 26 to 7.